somebody's coming in with pre-existing condition, let's say like they have anxiety or even depression, there's a very high likelihood that that comorbidity will be amplified after an injury or a concussion or a TBI. Even taking hypertension, for instance, right? So we know what that does structurally, we know it does neurologically, and what it can do metabolically, and from an inflammatory standpoint. Those are really big factors. So the first thing that a provider should be asking about are pre-existing conditions and those comorbidities. For an individual who is a patient, who's a client coming in, that's something that you should be aware of, and that's something that you should also make sure to mention as well. Because if I'm a doctor and I don't ask the question, then I don't get the answer. But more importantly, too, when you're an informed consumer, you actually have a seat at the table, and you can make sure that this is actually something that your doctor considers in the case that they don't actually ask you that question.
Hmm.
And so, regardless of the pre-existing condition, it inherently will have an impact. When you take a look at the rates of maybe mental health disorders, statistically speaking, a lot of people will be coming in with those pre-existing conditions. Even things like diabetes, hypertension, all of those things really do matter, because the metabolic and the neurological state that you have before your injury will dictate the outcomes after your injury as well.